NewsRadio WJPF Heron and WCIL Carbondale, a proud member of River Radio, a division of Max Media.
The Carterville Lions are on the air. News Radio WJPF is proud once again to be your home for Carterville Lion athletics all season long. This broadcast is brought to you in part by the SIU Credit Union, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, Montgomery's Place, Central Hospital for Animals, First Southern Bank. Also helping to make this broadcast possible, Riggin Palage and Burke Funeral Home, Johnny Logan College, Rise Performance, Banterra Bank, Shawnee Health, the City of Carterville. Also supporting this broadcast, Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, Steve and Rich's Barber Styling, Malone's Early Learning Center, Polar Whip, and the Bank of Heron. It's time for the Carterville Lions on News Radio WJPF.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Carterville Lion Basketball special edition here on this Monday night. This is the makeup date of the Lions game against Massac County this evening that was postponed because of the big ice storm. You know, we lost 3 games that week. We lost Massac County, we lost Pinckneyville, and we also lost, let's see here, Massac, Pinckneyville, and there's one more in there.
Is it West Frankfort?
West Frankfort game.
Yeah.
And so that is tonight's makeup date here between Massac and your Carterville Lions. We're glad to have you with us this evening. John, when you look at the numbers for these two teams, this is on paper pretty evenly matched.
Yeah,
Massac comes in
absolutely.
10-11. Lions are 10-12 on the season. Numbers are pretty similar up and down the line up there.
Both teams are winless in the league going forward, so
Yep.
somebody's going to get a conference win tonight. And let's hope it's the Lions. They are very well balanced. I think that without a doubt this is a down year for Massac County. The Patriots have been pretty much count on them to be in the thick of the conference race every year and regional champs many of those years. And so Joe Hossman's not fielded too many below 500 teams, and this might be one of those this year.
Well, and, you know, and you're going to hear in the conversation I had with Coach Shane Hawkins just moments ago, yeah, these teams are not playing for a conference title, but this is a big game because this is a regional seed game.
It is. And
the difference between being maybe a 4 or a 5 seed.
And that can make a difference to who you play, you know, in the second round. And so, you know, the way I look at it is this entire week is a chance for the Lions to win 3 games.
Yep.
I mean, this is a winnable game tonight without a doubt. Tomorrow night at West Frankfort's certainly a winnable game. And you don't want to denigrate the competition, but just based on numbers, should be a win. And then Saturday night at Ann Jonesboro, another very winnable game. So the Lions have a chance to get back over the 500 mark if they can sweep the week, which they certainly could do.
Absolutely. Going to have to start things here tonight. They need a good performance here tonight against Joe Hossman and these Massac County Patriots. Massac, as we said, 10-11 on the season. They're just like the Lions, 0-4 in conference play. They average about 51 points a ball game. The Lions average about 49 points a ball game. Now, Massac gives up about 52 a game, and the Lions, they're, you know, and we've heard Shane Hawkins talk about it all season long. This Lions team plays hard. They haven't quit. They haven't laid down. They play good defense. They only give up about 46 points a ball game.
A little stingier on the defensive end.
Yep.
The Lions are, and played. They showed, you know, splashes of that against 2 really strong opponents in Heron and Benton last weekend. But I think the Lions' big key is just how consistent can the offense be, because the defense has been there all year long. They just need to get a little bit more consistency in shooting the basketball. Like Coach Hawkins said at length the other night, you know, we just want to be consistent with our shooting. We want to, and what he means by that, he wants to see that as a team, he'd like to see the team shoot above 40% from the field and above 33%, or at least in the neighborhood of 33% from three-point land.
Yeah, they're right at 40% field goal percentage shooting-wise and 27% from 3 on the season. Now, again, just like most of the teams in Southern Illinois, and not just high school, but college teams as well, dealing with some health issues. Carterville's been lucky. It's only been like one player a night. We missed Parker for a game. We missed Alex Kimbrough. He's back tonight. Now it's Logan Engel that's out because of the virus here tonight. So Carterville just playing one player short here this evening. Both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame shoot-around. We're going to go on and take our first break here on our Montgomery's Place pregame show. When we come back, I did have a chance to talk to the head coach of the Carterville Lions, Coach Shane Hawkins. We'll hear from him coming up in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Maybe we can find a way to get some more comfy chairs next year. What do you think?
We'll get some of those pads that you put on your lawn chairs.
That'd be nice. That'd be helpful.
But now you don't have to. The Bank of Heron. It's not just a bank, it's mobile banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us on our pregame show. This game is the makeup date for the big Ice Bowl game that we were going to play that got canceled.
Yeah, I mean, we were running out of dates to kind of fill it in, and if you remember that week, it was Meridian Tuesday, Massac Friday, Peatneyville Saturday, and obviously the one you had to make up was Massac. We both had the Tuesday of the last week open. And it was, oddly enough, Peatneyville and Nashville were in the same boat. So trying to coordinate all three or all four schools and try to get both games in. And we really didn't want to play Massac on Tuesday the 18th. Peatneyville and Nashville didn't want to play on the 18th because we both play each other the Friday before.
Right.
So we're playing two games against each other in 4 days. And that's not ideal. So we found again, it's not ideal. You're playing 4 games in 5 days, but we were running out of places to put it. And we thought this was the best. They were open tonight, and it's like, let's go play with it. And so it is what it is. But like I tell our guys all the time, or I ask our guys all the time, would you rather play a game or practice? Well, here you go. Now you're going to start Monday, Tuesday. You played Thursday, you played Friday, played Saturday, you got off Sunday, practicing Monday or playing Monday, Tuesday. So, of course, we're right in the middle of fighting sickness, and we've had guys out every single game, and we'll have another one out tonight. But it is what it is. It's an opportunity to go play, and I know they would much rather play a game than go practice.
And everybody's exactly in the same boat.
It is. I mean, everybody lost 3 games that week, so you probably lost one of them, and then you had to jam the conference game in somewhere that probably wasn't ideal for everybody else. You're either going to play it on a Monday or a Wednesday. And then again, it's an opportunity to go play. Take the opportunity and go do the best with it.
Both of these teams, Massac and the Lions, really out of the conference conversation this year, but this is still a big game tonight for both these teams.
It is. It's a regional seed game. I think anytime you can play conference teams, that's who you're going to play. You're going to play them twice every year. And with Massac, we may see them at El Dorado. We may see them in the regional. So it's somebody you could play 4 times in a year. So it's somebody we're familiar with, from freshman level all the way up. They're in the same. They play each other twice in junior high. So the kids know each other. The coaches know each other, and I think you'll have, may not be the most well played game, coming off of everybody playing their third game in 4 days, but I think there'll be a high level of competition. I think you'll have people play really, really hard, and that's what you want. It's a conference game. It's a regional seed game, and this may be the difference between us getting a 4 seed and a 5 seed. And you get a 5 seed, and now you got to play an extra game on that Monday of the regional. We can win this one. Maybe that gets us the 4 seed, and then you're off till Wednesday. And that's, as you get down the stretch, That's big. That those extra 2 days of rest are big as you get into the postseason. So, again, we talk about it every game. Every game is big. Every game has something attached to it. It's a conference game. It really doesn't have much to do with the conference standings, but it's a regional seed game, and it's somebody that we have a pretty good rivalry with over the last couple of years.
When you're looking at the game prep, and I was doing that today, it really, these two teams are very similar this year. Record-wise, kind of how the season's gone.
Yeah, kind of all over the place. Kind of, I don't think either teams really have bad losses. I'd put our DuQuoin game in that category. I think we played very well, and I thought that was a winnable game. But we've both played in a lot of close games. We've been in games late, and what was maybe a 1 or 2 possession game with 4 or 5 minutes left ends up being 7, 8, 9 points. But they're in games, and I think they scored a little bit better than we can. Turner can get hot. Harmon's been really good since they got out of the EHT. So we've got to know where those two guys are at and know that they're going to compete. I mean, Coach Hossman's not going to play if you don't play hard. I mean, he's been that way since I was in high school and played against his teams. I mean, you're going to play hard and you're going to play the right way, and so we know from that standpoint, we know what we're getting. They're going to be disciplined. They're going to be physical. They're going to fly to the offensive glass, and they're going to have some guys who can make shots. It's just that's who they are. That's who they have been, and we've got to be able to do a pretty good job on Harmon and Turner and make them work for stuff, and then get out in transition, see if we can't get some easy baskets tonight.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Let's pick us up a W.
We're going to try.
You mentioned it earlier, John Homan. This could be a very, very good week for the Lions if they just play Lions basketball.
Yeah, I think it can be, and it can certainly. If they could follow through and pick up those 3 wins like we feel are very attainable, then that can spark a little thing. That can spark your team a little bit. 3 wins in a row, all of a sudden now you're back over 500, and you start feeling a little better about yourself. And when you're feeling better about yourself, you're more confident in your play. You're more confident in your play, you often produce more points and win more games.
That's John Homan. I'm Dave McKenzie. We're going to go on and take another break here on our Montgomery's Place pregame show. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their number one priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you as Massac comes out going through their final stretches here before this makeup game here this evening between the Lions and the Massac County Patriots. And we've talked about it a couple of times. Going to be right back in action tomorrow night on the road at West Frankfort. That'll be a 7:30 tip-off, 7:15 pregame show. And then on Saturday, head down to Anna Jonesboro to take on the Wildcats. Same thing, 7:30 tip-off coming up on Saturday night. We're down to the final 10 games of the season. We're 2/3 of the way through the schedule.
We are indeed. It just seems like yesterday, doesn't it? We were just getting ready to start the season. I mean, it goes fast, and all these tournaments in between time, your midwinter, your holiday tournaments, and even some Thanksgiving tournaments from time to time. They're just I just love watching the games, and I know you do too. And you do. You and I both do an awful lot of games. I mean, whether it's high school, college, or the case may be, and we're quite fortunate to see some outstanding young talent in the area.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is Massac County. You said it a few minutes ago. Joe Hossman typically has a very, very strong program down there, and like Carterville, I mean, I would have to say, when you look at the records for both these teams, it's a disappointing record. I would say, each of us with 10 wins, thought we probably would be coming into the season. I was kind of thinking maybe 15 wins, probably around here, 12, 15, somewhere in there.
I think that we don't often state just how much of an impact losing Drew Barrington was.
Absolutely.
He's a senior. He was your starting point guard for the most part. He could score, and he gave you that another guy who could put points on the board and just gave you that cohesiveness as a team with the experience. Now, the plus side, if there is one, in losing a really outstanding player in Drew Barrington, is that a lot of these younger kids got minutes and got a chance to play, and that will make Carterville better next year.
Absolutely. No, and you bring that, you talk about Drew, that's 12 to 15 points a game that we haven't had, and how many losses without looking at it right now, how many times have we been beat this year? 6, 8 points, 9 points, and if he's in the lineup, maybe those are W's.
Maybe so. I'm sure you have to find out what the win is, or when what I call the war stat about wins above replacement.
Wins above replacement.
And I don't know for sure, but I do know that he was an impactful player. It's a shame that he hasn't been able to finish his senior year.
We're going to go on and take our final break on our pregame show. When we come back, the starting lineups and the tip-off here from Carterville High School on News Radio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion,
this is the anthem.
Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at siucu.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio.
You can bring it back after this.
Further than Rise Performance, they even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you here on this Monday night. Carterville 10-12 on the season. The Patriots 10-11 on the year. Both teams 0-4 in conference play. The starting lineups for Massac County Patriots and Coach Joe Hossman being announced now by Ed Smith here on the PA. And Joe Hossman been around a long time.
He has been, and I was a young lad in high school at Carbondale back in the late 70s whenever he was student teaching at Carbondale, and he was finishing up his college career at SIU. A lot of people may not even know he was an all-conference defensive back with SIU, Missouri Valley All-Conference, and but got into basketball coaching and started out his career at El Dorado, as you well know, and from El Dorado to Massac, and he's been at Massac for 35 years or so, a long time. And he's number 4, I think, on the all-time wins list in the state of Illinois.
Absolutely.
Right around that. I think number 4.
And just downright a good dude.
He is. He's always been a hard-nosed competitor. Mike Murphy will tell you all about that, about the practice sessions they had. He was a year older than Mike. And back in those early 70s teams when Heron had a big run, he was the catalyst. He was a point guard. He was a hard-nosed dude, and that's kind of the way his approach to basketball's been. Get in your uniform, defensively, and just really play hard. And fiery guy, little less fiery today than he was years ago, but still, it's still there if you look hard enough.
Starting lineup for Joe Hossman includes the 6'1 senior, number 0, Jack Turner, the 6'1 senior, number 4, Chris Garnett, the 6'1 junior, 14, Jude Harmon, 6'3 senior, 22, Nate Eskridge, and the 6'3 senior, number 34, Grady Borman. Turner, Garnett, Harmon, Eskridge, Borman, the starting 5 for Coach Joe Hossman. For Coach Shane Hawkins, the starting 5 we've seen all season long. Alex Kimbrough, the 6-foot senior, wears number 3. It's going to be the 5'10 junior, number 11, Caden Wilson. The 6'4 junior, number 21, Colton Hawkins. The 6'4 senior, number 23, Parker Poole. And the 5'9 sophomore, number 25, Maddox Gully. Kimbrough, Wilson, Hawkins, Poole, Gully, the starting 5 for the Carterville Lions.
Well, that's been their normal 5 for the biggest part of the year other than sickness. So I think that if they go out and perform like they're capable, this will be a good night for the Lions.
Absolutely. Carterville cheer back in the gymnasium here tonight. Congratulations to them advancing to state competition. They did that this past weekend. I guess state competition will be this coming weekend. And then again, we talked about our state champion David Luchka and Evan Flath, all at the state bowling tournament. They were outstanding and state champion.
Yeah, I mean,
here at Carterville.
Yeah, David, state champion individually. Harrisburg as a team.
Yep.
Evan qualified for state for the 4th year in a row. So congratulations to both he and David on a great career in bowling at Carterville High School. And congratulations also to our friends at Harrisburg winning a first ever team championship in bowling. So, yeah, I mean, Southern Illinois bowling really stood tall over the weekend.
Both teams out on the floor. The officials step in to the center court area. And we are underway as the Lions win the tip. They're moving left to right here on your radio dial here from Carterville High School. Colton Hawkins, who had 30 points on Saturday night against Benton. Down low, nice feed to Parker Poole, the first point of the game. Belongs to Parker Poole.
Easy play down low, uses size to his advantage.
Here are the Patriots with the basketball. With it now is Garnett. Dribbles across the top, hands it off, and a foul is going to be called on Alex Kimbrough as he got in the back of Jude Harmon. So it will be Massac basketball on the side right in front of the Patriot bench. Lob back door and stepping out of bounds on the pass, Jude Harmon. The turnover gives it to the Carterville Lions. 2-0 the score here. Just 30 seconds in. Hawkins, top of the key with the right-hand dribble behind the back. Got to the paint, fed Poole. Poole gets the bucket and the foul. How about that? First 2 possessions, the big man in the paint gets the score. And now he goes to the line with a chance at the free throw.
Good feed by Colton Hawkins, who has a ton of assists this season. And the beneficiary was, of course, Parker Poole, and he has a chance to complete that three-point play.
And he hits the free throw.
How about that?
Good start for Parker Poole. 5-0 Lions.
No, it's 5-0 Poole.
Poole. Yeah, you're exactly right. Patriots basketball down low to Borman. Borman put the ball on the floor and lost control of it. Lions come away with it. Turnover number 2 to Poole, the runner with the left hand. Couldn't get it to go. Kimbrough the rebound, and he gets fouled. And Alex Kimbrough has a pair of free throws coming as the foul is going to be on Nate Eskridge. It's going to be the first on Eskridge, team foul number 2 on Massac County. Alex Kimbrough, 53% free throw shooter.
But he's gotten better.
Yeah.
As his season's gone on. He's really become much more consistent, I think.
Had a lot of misses early in the season. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Massac County. It's going to stay with Carterville. So after the miss, break there for the Lions. So Gully triggers in. In step three, Caden Wilson's three no good. Poole gets the rebound, kicks it out to Gully. Floater with the right hand off the glass, no good. Tipped around, and Massac comes away with it. Here's Harmon. He got fouled, and that may be Caden Wilson that picks up the foul there. Is it Caden or Parker Poole? It's going to be Parker Poole. They were both right there. Could have gone either way. 6-0 to score here, 6:40 remaining. And the Patriots on the baseline. They got to get it in. A 5-second call. Nobody was open. Turnover number 3 on Massac County.
That's been all Lions so far, and that's what Carterville needs. Come out of the gate quickly and put a little pressure on the visitors.
So Maddox Gully here with the left-right dribble to the right wing to Caden Wilson. Wilson's pass tipped away. Jack Turner steals it the other way. The right-hand layup is good for Turner. Makes it a 6-2 game. Hawkins to Gully. Gully crosses across the free throw line, lost the dribble, feeds it down low to Poole, feeds it to Wilson. Now it's Gully. He's up top. Now to the left wing, Wilson. Skip pass here near side. Colton Hawkins into the paint. Parker Poole shot blocked. Patriots come away with it. It's on the floor. Turner dives after it. Kimbrough's there.
1st and 10 Patriots.
The possession arrow is going to keep it with Massac County.
I really would like to have seen Colton take that shot in the middle of the lane. He had an open shot from about 10 feet out. Young man just scored 30 on Saturday.
Shoot
the ball when you're that close to the basket.
Here comes Chris Garnett. Garnett, backdoor feed intended for Jack Turner. Couldn't field it cleanly. And so the turnover, number 4, gets it right back to your Carterville Lions. Here comes Jaden Wilson into the game for the Lions. Hawkins to the post. That's Kimbrough. Jaden Wilson, a 3, air ball, and the ball grabbed by Jude Harmon. Harmon brings it across midcourt himself. Has it between the circles, hands it off now to Turner. Now out on the right wing, that's Garnett. Garnett, jumper from the elbow is good. Chris Garnett makes it a 2-point lead for the Lions, 6-4 with the basketball. 5:13 remaining here in the opening quarter. Down low to Poole. Poole rips it away, throws it to Jaden Wilson. His 3 straight away, no good. Kimbrough, the rebound and a foul, and Alex Kimbrough has a couple more free throws coming to him after the foul on the Massac County Patriots. And that's going to be on Eskridge again. That's number 2 now on Nate Eskridge.
Well, I guess it sounds like a broken record, but the Lions need to find a way to shoot better from the outside. They are 0 for 1, 2, 3 on 3-point shots. Need to knock a few of those down.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell's Brothers Garage and Towing, serving Southern Illinois for over 50 years. Full-service garage with new computerized 4-wheel alignment machine. If you need a tow, call 942-4875. Kimbrough hits that second free throw. 3-point lead for the Lions, up 7-4. Turner drives in, whips it up to Garnett. Back to Turner in corner left. Pulls up the 3, off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound by Parker Poole. Here comes Hawkins. Cross midcourt, left wing, Jaden Wilson. Jaden now to Hawkins. Here to the near side, Caden Wilson has the touch here. On the right wing, feeds the high post. Poole down low to Kimbrough. Kimbrough on the right block, skips it out. Now it winds up with Hawkins just off the circle. Shot no good, out of bounds, and it's going to be Patriot basketball. Good ball movement on that possession from the Lions. They just couldn't finish.
Yeah, they had the open look.
Seven to 4, 4:20 on the clock. Jack Turner with Caden Wilson on him. Jumper, ball just ripped out. Stays with Massac. It's on the floor and turnover number 5. Here come the Lions to Jaden Wilson, who tried to feed it into a crowded area where Alex Kimbrough was, and the possession arrow after the tie-up is going to keep it with Carterville.
Yeah, not the best executed fast break there.
No, everybody kind of got bunched up down in the paint. But Carterville keeps it. Jaden Wilson's 3, no good. And Jack Turner the rebound. He speeds it into the front court to the rim, off the glass, and it runs over the defender. And it's going to be a blocking foul on Carterville, as it was Caden Wilson that tried to pick up that charge.
No, they're going to call it on Jaden.
Okay. So Jack Turner, the 6'1" senior. Misses the free throw. Kimbrough comes out of the game. And Turner's second is good. So 3 in the game for Jack Turner. 2-point ball game, 7-5, Lions up. Right or left wing, Caden Wilson hits his first shot of the game, a 3-pointer from out there on that left wing. Doubles up the Patriots 10-5.
See if that gets him going a little bit.
With the ball, here's Borman. Hands it off, gets it to Harmon. Harmon at the free throw line, spins, puts the shot up, in and out, no good. Got his own rebound, and the putback is good for Jude Harmon. Jude, the 6'1" junior. Hawkins, oh, what a ball fake, as he came down the lane, and he gets fouled, and Colton has free throws coming. Josh Fisher, number 21, picks up the foul. So Colton, who had 30 in that game against the Benton Rangers on Saturday night, has free throws here, a pair of them. It's the first one. Lions broadcast is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702. IBEW, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Marion Adams checks in for the Lions as Parker Poole gets a breather.
Hawkins hits both of them. So it's 12-7, the 5-point lead for the Lions. Here's Fisher with it. Gets it to Turner. Turner gives it to Borman. Borman right back up top. Fisher backs it up toward the logo. Ball tip, stays with him, pulls up the dribble. They've got him trapped right at the line. Has to throw it away. Turner gets it. Has it out on the left wing. Spins, puts up the shot. Wild shot, no good. And Caden Wilson gets the rebound, and the foul is going to be on Josh Fisher.
That's his second.
.234 remaining here in the first quarter, so that was the 5th team foul. So Caden Wilson can go to the line to shoot free throws, a 66% free throw shooter on the season. The 5'10" junior. And first one off the front of the rim. Second from Caden Wilson is good. 4 in the game for Caden. Zach Snow into the game, comes in to replace Caden Wilson, who heads to the bench. So it's going to be Patriots ball. 13-7 is our score. Lions on top. Harmon feeds it to Garnett. Garnett up top to Turner. Turner got free. Off the glass, can't finish at the rim, but the rebound stays with Massac. Turner to the hole again, the left-hand layup, and that time the bucket goes, and he gets the foul, and he's going to go to the line for the and one.
Well, not very good defense by the Lions there. That's multiple times that Turner's been able to drive the lane and pretty much do what he wants to do.
Turner with 5 of the 11 for the Patriots with the and one opportunity at the free throw line left.
Jaden Wilson's second personal foul.
It's the free throw. 13-12, a 1-point ball game. 2 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Colton Hawkins to Zach Snow. Jumper from about 15, no good. Rebound grabbed by Chris Garnett, but he lost it. And turnover gives it back to the Lions. Here comes Hawkins down the lane, off the glass, no good. Ball's rebounded by Garnett once again for Massac. They get it to Borman. Borman at the elbow, step through the lane, puts the shot up and good. Grady Borman, his first field goal.
Is Massac within one again.
Down low, Amarion Adams the other way for the Lions. 15-12 with 1:20. Here's Garnett, right side. Now Borman launches the three off the back of the iron, and over the back call is going to be called on D. Carruthers. Carruthers, the 6-foot sophomore, went over the back. Picks up his first personal. Caden Wilson comes back into the game. He's going to replace Colton Hawkins. And so, Lions are shooting free throws once again. Going to have Colton come back on the floor, I believe, to shoot the free throws. No. I guess Zach Snow is going to shoot the free throws, which is good. He shoots 83% from the line.
Pretty salty there. I like those 80s numbers.
Yeah. Averages about 4 a game. Zach, the sophomore. Second is good. Back to a 5-point lead, 17-12 with 60 seconds remaining. Patriots. Turner got in trouble but got rid of it to Garnett. Garnett against Wilson. Throws it down low. Carruthers got free, and Zach Snow comes in and puts a hand on Carruthers to pick up a foul.
Well, he would have scored a layup otherwise, so may not have been a bad foul.
He's not had an opportunity, I know in the JV game, he got fouled right at the halftime buzzer from a shot from three-point land. Didn't hit those 3, but he walks up there and knocks that one down. So Carruthers, the left-hander, second rims out, no good. And Caden Wilson gets the rebound for Carterville. 40 seconds remaining. 17-13 is our score here in this first quarter. Caden to Gully. Maddox out on the left wing. Up top to Caden Wilson. Throws it through the double team. Wide open here near side. Jaden Wilson throws it off the top of the backboard. No good. And the rebound by Ethan Goins for Massac County. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Goins regains it. 11-10 on the clock. And a little sloppy with the ball, the Patriots are. They throw it up top to Garnett. 3, 2, 1. Shot at the buzzer. No good. Ends the first quarter. And Carterville leads Massac County 17-13 as we head to the second quarter. Back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Bank with people who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank. Community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.com.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. For men, women, and children, offering cuts, styling, and perming. Walk-ins are welcome on South Division Street in Carterville. 17-13 our score here at the end of the first quarter, John Homan.
Yeah, the shooting was not very good in the first quarter for the Lions. 4 out of 14 from the field overall, 1 out of 7 on threes. Good to see they still have a 4-point lead, but it could be even bigger if they can knock down some of those shots.
Patriots with the ball to start play here in the second quarter. With the basketball, here's Harmon, drives in off the glass. It's good for Jude Harmon. 4 in the game for Harmon. 2-point lead for the Lions with the ball. On the court right now, it's Caden Wilson, Gully, Hawkins, Poole, and Kimbrough, the starters. To Caden Wilson, he gets fouled from behind. Carruthers picks up foul number 2. And Caden Wilson, who, if you haven't noticed, John Homan, utilizes a mouth guard since he lost a couple of teeth in a game here a couple weeks ago.
I think that's a wise move.
They all should be, truthfully. Caden knocks that first free throw down. 5 in the game now for Wilson, who's averaging 10 points a ball game. He was on fire at the BIT those last 2 games. Had 20-plus points both the games he played at the BIT. He misses the second free throw. 18-15, the 3-point lead in this river-to-river conference matchup game in the Ohio Division. Turner up top. At the elbow, step back jumper, no good. Carruthers, the rebound, goes over the back again, and D. Carruthers just picked up his 3rd foul.
Well, when you reach over, you run that risk of getting called for over the back.
So here comes Maddox Gully. Maddox to Hawkins, he reverses, skips it here to the near side. Nice balance pass to Parker Poole, couldn't finish at the rim. Comes to Caden Wilson, his jumper no good. Kimbrough battling for the rebound, jump ball. No, they're gonna call a foul actually. It's gonna be on Garnett, I believe. Yes, it is. It's gonna be the first on Chris Garnett. And so Alex Kimbrough now, who's already got 2 free throws here in the game. Comes up, knocks down the first one here. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Polar Whip in Energy. Come taste the legend. A Southern Illinois tradition. They have car hops now where you can call ahead and place your order, 988-9210. When you arrive, they'll bring your food out to you. That's at Polar Whip in Energy. Alex Kimbrough with 4 points, all from the stripe. 5-point lead for the Lions. Here is Chris Garnett. Left-hand dribble. Pass almost tipped out by the Lions. Boy, Carterville's D is playing lockdown right now. But they pick up a foul, and it's going to be Colton Hawkins. It's going to be the first on Hawkins.
I like the aggressiveness, though. They're really putting some heat on the Patriots.
Especially just as they come across that timeline. That's where they pick it up. Matched up man-to-man. Turner at the free throw line. Bounce pass up top now to Borman. Lobs it down low. A bucket and a travel on Garnett before the shot.
Yep, didn't see that. 7 turnovers for the Patriots.
19-14, the 4-point lead. 6:20 here in the second quarter. Golly, baseline drive. Wilson's three, left corner is good for Caden Wilson. 8 now for Caden in the game.
And 2 for 4 on threes is Caden.
22-15, the 7-point lead. There's Borman. Poole on him defensively, straight away. The three, no good from Harmon. Tipped around, winds up down low. And with the bucket, that was Eli Brown that gets the field goal. Jumper from Poole, no good. And Borman had the rebound. A jump ball as Caden Wilson reaches in and ties it up. And Carterville is going to maintain possession after the jump ball.
Quick hands of the Lion defenders.
Carterville ball.
Well, they finally get it straightened out. They finally get the Carterville the ball.
So Gully has the trigger, throws it to Hawkins. He gets it off to Wilson. Back to Hawkins. He has an open three. Little too strong, and Parker Poole picks up a foul as Borman had the rebound. Parker Poole, number 2. Still the 5-point lead for the Lions, 22-17. Garnett. Now it comes here to the near side. Turner has it. Turner got the screen for Borman. Launches the three, no good. And Hawkins, a rebound for Carterville. Speeds in the front court, feeds Poole. Ball off his leg, and it was last touched by Parker Poole. And that turnover, is that only the second turnover on the Lions?
Third by the Lions, yes. So they've done a pretty good job in that department.
They have. 7 on Massac County. Borman launches again. Can't hit from the left wing. Here come the Lions. Hawkins trying to feed it to Poole. Should have shot that one as well.
Yes, he should have.
Outlet pass. Harmon to the rim. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Carterville. So it's Patriot ball. They get it to Grady Borman up here up top. The big guy dishes it off. It was tipped in the backcourt by Hawkins, tracked down though by Garnett. Chris back into the front court. Gets the screen. Had his foot on the line. The three-pointer no good. And Zach Snow has a rebound for Carterville. 4:17 remaining. Lions up 22-17. Snow to the rim, off the glass.
Oh.
It's good for Zach Snow. It just hung on the front of the rim and fell through. 4 in the game for Zach. 7-point lead, 24-17.
We call that shooter's touch?
Yeah, I think that's what they call that. Borman, left side, comes up top to Garnett. Again, puts up a three, no good. Their shooting stats are just
not good.
Not good here. Carterville, chance to extend the 7-point lead. Hawkins to Wilson. He's down toward the left corner. Up top, it comes to Gully. He crosses over into the paint to Wilson. Caden to the near side. Snow has it. Reverses it back to Wilson. A three from Caden Wilson is good.
He's hot. He's hit 3 in a row.
11 in the game for Caden. 10-point lead for the Lions, up 27-17 here with 3:13 remaining, 3:14 remaining in this second quarter. Timeout called by Joe Hossman with 3:14 remaining. Back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Conditioning and heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why at Charlie's, they won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether it's a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit Charlie's AirandHeat.com, your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexad and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
Coming out of the timeout, Lions have a 10-point lead, up 27-17 over Massac County here.
Yeah, it's just a real strong span of about a minute and a half there where the Lions took a 3 or 5 point lead into a 10-point lead.
So coming out of the timeout with 3 minutes remaining, it's Chris Garnett to Turner. Jack Turner out on the right wing against Caden Wilson. Tried the reverse cutoff nicely backside. He just has to throw it up top. It's tracked down by Harmon. Harmon from inside the arc. The jumper's
Nice
good.
shot.
It was a nice shot. 6 in the game now for Jude Harmon.
He's the younger brother of Will Harmon, who started the last 3 years for the Patriots, graduated.
3, corner left from Caden Wilson.
Keep beating him, baby. Keep beating him.
Absolutely. He's really heating up. 30-19, 11-point lead. Borman hands it off. Now, here's Garnett. Forces his way, bumps his way into the defender, and a charge is called on Chris Garnett. Good job defensively there by the Lions. And the turnover gives it to Carterville. And a chance to extend this 11-point lead now with just over 2 to play until halftime. Coming up, we'll have our Shawnee Health halftime report. John and I will talk about this game. We'll look at some other scores from around the Southern Illinois. And Kimbrough gets a nice drop step bucket in the paint for the Lions. They're kind of rolling right now, 32-19.
Playing as well as they've played in quite some time right now.
Feed down low and an easy bucket.
Well
nice
done.
feed. Nate Eskridge gets the bucket.
No, it was, oh, yes, you're right.
Corner right, Snow puts the 3, no good, and a foul called on Carterville, and that's going to be on Kimbrough. Alex's second, third team foul on the Lions now.
Coach Hawkins was addressing Zach about that last shot. You want to keep the ball in the guy's hot hand, and that would be Caden Wilson. Hit 4 threes in a row, keep feeding him.
Absolutely. Turner here on the left side, up top to Garnett. Garnett got to the block, was able to get the shot off, and it falls. Chris Garnett, that's his 4th point. Makes it a 9-point lead for the Lions with 60 seconds remaining. To Kimbrough, to Snow, Zach, to Jaden Wilson, to Will Hawkins. Now it's Caden.
Boom.
Wilson hits again.
That's why you keep beating him. Nobody else should shoot other than him right now.
17 first-half points from Caden Wilson as he has come alive here in the second quarter. 35-23, 40 seconds remaining. Borman to Turner. Turner, step back 3, left wing,
Wow, look
good.
at that. He said, Caden, I can do that too.
9 for Jack Turner. Under 30 to play now. 35-26. Lions look to hold for the final shot. Wonder who's going to take that final shot, John.
I know who I'd like to see shoot it.
17, 16, 15. Wilson has it out toward the far hash. Borman comes out on him. Caden got the screen, has it here on the right wing, drives in, 12-foot jumper, good for Caden Wilson. 19 first-half points. The shot at the buzzer will not count, and that ends the second quarter. What a good quarter for the Carterville Lions as they put up 20 points here in the quarter, and they lead it 37 to 26. We are at halftime, and the Lions have the lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Our Shawnee Health halftime report is coming up on News Radio WJPF.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. It's Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you here on this Monday night. A game that was originally scheduled that week. We had the ice storm in the area and had to be postponed. And tonight is the makeup date here. And good first half of basketball for the Carterville Lions. They led it 17-13 at the end of the first quarter. And but they put 20 points on the board there in the second, thanks in large part to Caden Wilson, who had 4 3-pointers and a field goal. 14 points from Caden Wilson in that second quarter.
Yeah, he was on fire. You know, he's hit his last 5 threes in a row. He had one missed, 2 in between there, but as far as 3 goes, yeah, he's hit 5 threes in a row. After missing his first 2, so he's 5 of 7 from long range, and boy, what a quarter he had.
Let's go through the scoring. We'll start first for the Massac County Patriots. Jack Turner, the leading scorer for the Patriots with 9 halftime points. 4 from Chris Garnett, 6 from Jude Harmon, Nate Eskridge with 2, Eli Brown with 2, and Grady Borman with 2. So 2, 4, 6, 7 players in the scorebook. But it's really just Turner and Harmon that are leading the Patriots in that first half. It is 19 first half points from Caden Wilson. And like John said there in the first half, let him eat, because when they come back out here in the second half. 6 in the game from Alex Kimbrough. Had Parker Poole that got off to the hot start. He had 5 all in the first quarter. 2 from Colton Hawkins. 4 from Zach Snow, and 2 from Marion Adams. The one thing I would say, I would like to see maybe Colton Hawkins kind of get into the offensive flow, pick up some points. If you could get him and Caden Wilson going at the same time, that would be outstanding.
Yeah, I agree. I think that for some reason Colton just kind of fades from the offensive schemes at time. I mean,
it seems like whenever somebody's hot.
Well, that part's okay. But before Caden got hot, he passed on several shooting opportunities.
He did.
And that's my point, is that he is a scorer. I mean, you don't score 30 against Benton and not be a scorer. And so when I take a look at the stats, I see Colton Hawkins has taken 3 shots for the night.
Yeah.
I mean, now that's just not what he needs to be doing. He needs to be putting the ball up. Now, of course, when you have a teammate that's red hot, you keep feeding them. That's absolutely correct. But at the same time, you know, you've got to be taking shots when you're wide open, and don't always look to pass. Look to pass, you know, as a secondary thing when you're a scorer. You know, if you see somebody completely wide open and they're closer to the basket than you, then yeah, go ahead and make the pass. But I just like to see Colton be a little bit more aggressive with his scoring ability.
7 turnovers in the half on Massac County. I only had 3 on the Carterville Lions in that first half.
I have 4, but that's pretty close.
That's pretty close. And our score is 37-26. It's your Shawnee Health halftime report. We'll go on and take a break here. And when we come back, we'll talk more about this first half of basketball here on News Radio WJPF back in 60.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at siucu.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
At the Bank of Heron, we know the recipe for success begins with the right ingredients. So we've taken services like mobile banking and teen debit accounts, added in helpful employees and a full trust department, and topped it off with a commitment of service to our communities. Put it all together, and it's clear why the Bank of Heron is a leader in the communities we serve. Community strong, the Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back at Carterville High School, 37-26 is our score. You got some stats, John?
Yeah, I'm taking a look through them here. Carterville had much improved shooting in the second quarter. Went from 4 of 14 in the first quarter to 6 of 9 in the second quarter. That's a total of 10 of 23 for the half. So it's a much more acceptable number. The Lions were only 1 of 7 on threes in the first quarter, but 4 of 5 in the second quarter, thanks to Caden Wilson. That makes them 5 of 12 on three-point shots for the half. That's almost 50%, so way above average on threes right now. Now, Massac County also shot the ball fairly well. They were 5 of 11 in the first quarter, 6 of 12. They've got some pretty close-range shots. They are 11 for 23 from the field in the first half. Three-point line, not so good. They are 1 of 8 from long distance in the first half shooting the ball, are the Patriots. So that's the difference in the game. Lions are 5 for 12 from long range. Patriots only 1 of 8. That's a total of 12 more points right there. And then look at the spread on the board, 11 points spread on the board. So a big difference is on the three-point shooting.
And Caden Wilson with 14 second quarter points. Not a lot of action taking place around Southern Illinois tonight. There are a couple of other games, but no updates on the scores that I'm getting. Ziegler Royalton taking on Trico, Sandoval and Ziegler. Okay, I see. Sandoval and Ziegler, that's not Trico playing. You had Chester and Marissa playing this evening. There's not even a score being updated there. And that is it. It looks like in basketball around the region. And we're it. We're the only one we got the score on, John Homan, because I can see it on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Well, I'm almost ecstatic with all the points on the board here. 37 points.
Yeah, especially
in the first half. That's that was a full game for the Lions the other night.
Absolutely. And, we've seen the last couple of games. The Lions were just way down in scoring. When you look at the fact that they only scored 32 at Heron. They only scored 48 against Benton, and they only scored 38 in the win over Chester to start things off last week.
This is a feast, a smorgasbord of points.
It is.
So they're on a pace to score 74 here tonight. Wouldn't that be lovely?
That would be awesome. We're going to go on and take our final break here on our Shawnee Health Halftime Report. When we come back, second half action, it's coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
I was reminded again
60.
that Illinois is something special when I met team members at Ventura Bank.
Okay.
Taking the time
I'm trying to get a score for that ZR Sandoval game. Nobody's responded yet.
Okay.
Customers and communities. Best of all, they offer a Saluki visa that requires supports SIU scholarships and athletics. I can access 55,000 ATMs with no fees, plus have convenient banking with their mobile app. It was an easy win for me. Ventura Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics. Member FDIC.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
What's that?
Back at Carterville High School, it's Dave McKenzie, John Homan here on this Monday night. We'll be back with you coming up tomorrow night. We're going to make the trip up to Franklin County, go to Max Moore's Gymnasium as the Lions are going to. I always like that place.
Yeah, it's an old
barn.
Very old place, but what a lot of character in that gymnasium, huh?
Yep, 7:15 will be pregame coverage. 7:30 the scheduled tip-off tomorrow night as the Lions take on West Frankfort. We'll get a Friday night off, John. We don't have a game on Friday night.
Well, you don't. I'll be covering a game somewhere.
Yep.
But yeah.
Saturday we'll be down at Anna Jonesboro.
I've not been there in a while either to AJ. So look forward to that.
So here we go, getting you set for second half action. Lions lead at 37-26. It's going to be Patriots basketball. Teams are going to flip ends. Massac going to be moving left to right. And Carterville puts pressure on the ball. And Patriots finally get it in as we start play here in this third quarter. Garnett hands the ball off to Jack Turner. Turner back to Garnett. Backs it up toward the midcourt line here on the near side. Carterville matched up man-to-man. Borman between the circles to Harmon. Harmon, jumper from just in front of the elbow, no good. Hawkins, a nice rebound for the Carterville Lions. Caden Wilson now to Colton. Colton goes to the right side. Gully gets into the paint, reverses. Back to Hawkins, now to Caden Wilson. Wilson with 19 first half points, gets the bucket and the foul to start things off here on the first possession of the second half for the Lions.
Well, they might have been looking for him to pull up from three, but he decided to drive and knock down the shot and drew the foul.
And the foul is going to be on Jack Turner, his first. Caden with 21 in the game. And pops the free throw, 22.
I thought he had 17, I thought at the half.
I had him for 19.
Did you? Okay.
Yep. 40-26 is the score.
Yep, you're right. He's got 22 points.
Ball out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Carterville Lions. Last touched by Massac County. As it went off of the hand of Nate Eskridge. So over on the right side, Wilson to Gully. Gully got to the block, found Poole, the runner from Parker, no good. Just couldn't finish it at the glass. Here comes Turner, tried that spin move. Carterville cuts it off. Turnover the other way. Hawkins trying to feed the post to Poole, who was cutting down the lane, and they turn it over the other way, and Turner gets the bucket in the foul.
Little sloppiness there by both teams.
Caden Wilson that picked up his second foul. Turner with 11 in the game at the line. He had six first quarter points. At the stripe, hits the free throw. Back to an 11-point lead for the Lions. Maddox Gully, the sophomore. Maddox has done an outstanding job this year, taking over for Drew Barrington. Has had to learn on the run here with the Lions as a sophomore. Feed into the post. Hawkins got the defender in the air, puts it up, couldn't finish. And Patriots get the rebound. Here comes Garnett, and a foul on Massac or on Carterville. It's going to be on Colton. 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Harmon stepped on the sideline out over on that far side. Third turnover on the Patriots here in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter. Ball over on the far sideline. Here comes Maddox Gully. Maddox, the left-hand dribble across the timeline. Feeds it to the high post to Wilson. He lost it. Turnover the other way. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Carterville. .5:41 on the clock here in the third quarter. Both of these teams with 10 wins on the season trying to pick up their 11th. Patriots 3, top of the key, no good. Hawkins gets the rebound. That shot no good from Borman. Hawkins into the front court, into the paint, fouled from behind.
Man. Got cut down like a tree.
Yes, he did. It's going to be on Turner, the number 2 on Jack. Second team foul on Massac County. Kimbrough crosses up to the block, finds Wilson, open 3 for Caden Wilson.
Wow.
He started the second half where he finished in the first. He's up to 25 on the game.
He is some kind of hot. 6 threes in a row.
Jumper, fade away from Garnett is missed, and Hawkins gets the rebound again. Colton to the elbow to Wilson, another 3.
Oh, he missed one.
Can't get that one. Kimbrough's there with the rebound, fights his way in the paint, had his shot blocked, and it's Massac County basketball. Here comes Harmon, Jude. At midcourt now to the left side. Garnett, the left-hand dribble, brings it here to the near side. Borman into the paint, spins against Gully. That's a mismatch, and a foul is going to be called on Maddox Gully. Maddox, who stands 5'9", going against Borman, who's 6'3". Borman was able to back him down and pick up the foul. A couple of free throws for the senior from Massac County. Steps up, knocks down that first free throw. 3 in the game now for Grady Borman. Here's the second. It's good. 43-31. Carterville, the 12-point lead. Gully. Now to Hawkins. Colton back to Gully. Elbow, jumper from Gully, no good. And the rebound for Massac County from Garnett. 3, left wing is buried out there by Jude Harmon, his first three-pointer of the game. 9 points on the ball game for Harmon. Timeout on the floor at the 4:02 mark. Lions have a 9-point lead, and it is going to be a 30-second timeout here on News Radio WJPF.
In downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
43-34, a 9-point lead for the Lions here with 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Coming out of the timeout, it's Carterville basketball. Massac picks out the pressure in the backcourt. Boy, nice move by Hawkins to get free. Parker Poole gets fouled as he went strong to the glass on the feed from Colton Hawkins.
Wasn't sure if he was trying to jam it or not. Like he was going up with some authority.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to jam it, but Eskridge just picked up his third foul. Parker's at the stripe, hits the free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the City of Carterville, Mayor Brad Robinson. You know, update you on the removal of tree debris and limbs has begun. Now, they are picking up limbs that fell from the ice storm. They are not picking up trees that have been cut down after the storm. It's only what was taken down because of the ice. Go to visitcarterville.com for details about the program. The city of Carterville says, let's go Lions. That second free throw was good. And a shot here by Massac, no good. Poole got the rebound. Outlet the other way. Wilson's three misses from the right wing. Massac into the front court. Borman, a three. He misses. Putback attempt, no good. Winds up with Parker Poole. Carterville has it. Now, Gully speeds into the front court. Tried to feed it down low to Kimbrough, and Patriots force the turnover. Sloppy play on that end. A three out there on the other end from Jude Harmon. Look out, don't let him get going.
All of a sudden, it's an 8-point game. Harmon's got to get back on the accelerator.
Harmon with 12. 45-37, 2:55 remaining, and Carterville throws the ball away.
Yep.
Turnover number 4. They only had 4 turnovers in the first half, and they got 4 of them here in the first 5 minutes of this quarter.
Yeah, like I say, it doesn't take long to get in trouble if you don't execute on the offensive end.
So here comes Massac. You know that the Joe Hossman team isn't going to lay down. They're going to fight hard, and they're fighting their way back here, 45-37. 8-point lead for the Lions.
Led by as many as 14 at 43-29. From 14 down to 8.
So triggering in. It's going to be Garnett. Feeds it. Gets it right back as he steps on the floor. Now Borman thought about the three. Back to Garnett. He does launch the three. Little short on that shot, but the rebound grabbed by the Patriots. Another possession. Fisher had the board. The three is good. Was that Harmon again?
I think it's Harmon.
That's what I got. 15 on Jude. Harmon. Jaden Wilson.
Yes, it was Harmon.
And a foul called on Massac County. It's going to be Garnett that picks up his third. 4th team foul on Massac County, and we have a 5-point ball game, 45-40. So Jack Turner comes into the game replacing Chris Garnett. Here's Hawkins behind the back, gets into the paint, got fouled by Turner. It's been a little bit of a battle there. Turner and Hawkins all evening long. So it's going to be the 3rd personal on Jack Turner. Colton Hawkins, who just has 2 points at the line, and both of those.
Now, wait a second. They're going to call that a basket or not? He made the shot.
No,
I never did see him.
Said it was before the shot.
Well, then. Oh, because it's already 5 team fouls. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So Colton is 3 for 3 from the line. Coming off a 30-point performance against Benton on Saturday night. And has 4 here this evening.
Yeah, not a single field goal.
47-40. 7-point lead. 2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Out on the left wing with the basketball. Turner, top of the key. Harmon, 3. No good. Poole gets a big rebound for the Lions. Outlet pass to Jaden Wilson on the left wing. He has to bring it up top. Gets it to Hawkins. Colton at the elbow. Dishes it to Kimbrough. Baseline drive from Alex to Poole. Mid-range jumper won't go, but he gets fouled. And Parker has a couple of pair of free throws coming as the foul is on Josh Fisher, the 3rd on Fisher.
A lot of guys with 3 fouls for the Patriots.
Yeah. Turner, Garnett, Carruthers, Fisher, Eskridge. Parker Poole hits another free throw. 8 points in the game for Parker. He's averaging 7 points a ball game. We've seen his average numbers tick up a little bit game by game. Shorts the second one. 8-point lead now. Under 90 seconds to play. Here comes Turner. Turner to the block, and a blocking foul called on Carterville. It's going to be on Jaden Wilson. The third on Jaden.
Shooting foul. He'll shoot pair.
And Jack Turner, the senior, who's got 12 points in the game. Comes up and can't get that first one to go. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Got a violation against the Patriots. Not sure what it was, but he did some sort of a line violation.
Yep, must have had his foot on the line. So it's going to be Carterville basketball. Length of the floor to go with minute 20 remaining here in this third quarter. Lions led it 37-26 at the half. Nice feed to Bull. Oh, he can't finish. But the tip out keeps it with the Lions. Caden Wilson, corner right, drives in. Jaden Wilson now to Hawkins. Skip pass to Poole. Poole on the right wing. Under a minute to play. Push from behind, no call. Here's Kimbrough into the paint. Left-hand runner, he can't finish. Tipped out again to Caden Wilson. Jaden has it. Got to the free throw line. Wilson in step three, no good. Hawkins a rebound. Fourth opportunity, and he converts for the Lions. His first field goal comes here at the 37-second mark of the third quarter. Shane Hawkins claps his hands. Back to a 10-point lead for the Lions. Three from Massac, no good. Another scoring opportunity for the Lions as they'll slow things down to run out the clock here in the third quarter. Hawkins finally across midcourt toward the near hash. Crosses up, got to the paint. The runner with the right hand, he got fouled, and he cracked his head on the floor as he hit the deck.
Yeah, he got nailed pretty good there.
Jude Harmon picks up the foul. Colton is okay. The clock stopped 9.6 seconds. And Colton with 6 points in the game. Chance to extend this 10-point lead. Zach Snow ready to check in, I believe, for Hawkins. Here's Colton's free throw. Good. 5 for 5 from the line. (51-40). Hawkins, right-hander. Second free throw in the air. Good. Zach Snow does come in to replace, actually, Parker Poole. 9.6 seconds remaining. Length of the floor to go. They get it into Harmon. Harmon feeds it to Borman. Borman, the floater with the right hand. Can't hit. Hawkins, the shot at the buzzer. Off the mark. That ends the third quarter of basketball. And Carterville, after having a big lead, 14-point lead, got it down to 5, and they fought their way back. They have a 12-point lead here, 52-40, as we head to the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage Therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Back at Carterville High School, 52-40. John, that first half of play there in that third quarter wasn't good for Carterville, but they turned it around in the second half.
Yeah, they, like you said, that deficit grew to 14 points for the Patriots, and then they went on a surge and cut it down to 5, but Carterville finished strong to build it back up to 12 again, and that's the mark of a good team right there to fight back.
Carterville the ball here at the quarter break. Jaden Wilson to Zach Snow on the floor, also with Caden Wilson to the Hawkins. Jaden Wilson, corner left, back to Caden. He's up top between the circles. That right-hand dribble. Eskridge on him defensively, crosses him up, takes him to the glass. Traveled with the basketball. And the turnover is going to give it back to the Patriots. It's only the 9th turnover on the Lions. $11 on the Patriots. Bounce pass down low. Borman had it. Ball's tied up. Who's going to come away with it? The possession arrow is going to keep it with Massac County.
Yeah, Zach Snow had it and then coughed it up and ended up being a jump ball.
$52-40. So we have some moisture there on the floor. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing since 1975. Full service garage and towing. If you need a tow, get locked out of your car, call Campbell Brothers at 618-942-4875. It's going to be Patriots ball stolen by Colton Hawkins. He come flying in. The other way, Snow off the glass and good for the Lions. Nice transition by the Lions. Now it's a 14-point lead.
Biggest lead of the game.
54-40. Here comes Turner, ball on his hip. Bump foul called on Carterville before the shot. And it's going to be on Caden Wilson, the third on Caden.
I think they just have him for 2 on the board.
Yep, you're right. And corner left, Borman hits the 3. 7 for Grady Borman. Timeout on the floor here, 6:48 remaining. And it's 54-43 here on News Radio WJPF. Back in 30 seconds.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Back at Carterville High School, Dave McKenzie and John Homan. 54-43, the 11-point lead for the Lions. With the basketball coming out of the timeout. Just 6:45 remaining in this game. Jaden Wilson to Caden. Now he finds Hawkins back toward midcourt.
Little 4 corners offense.
Yep, looks like it. Hawkins on the right side, top of the key. They feed the post now. Kimbrough reverses out, finds Caden. Back to Hawkins, now corner right to Snow. Feed the post again to Kimbrough, reverses it back up top. That's exactly what we're looking at. Old school right here.
Yep.
Spread everything out. Make the Patriots come out and defend, and a foul called on Massac County. It's going to be Grady Borman, his second. First team foul now on the Patriots. So Carterville gets it into Hawkins. He had an open 3 and kills it from the left corner.
First triple of the game for Colton.
11 points overall for Mr. Hawkins. 57-43. Jumper, fadeaway good from Jude Harmon.
He's a nice Nice player.
Yes, he is. A junior, we'll see him again next year. And he's really come on since the El Dorado Holiday Tournament for Coach Joe Hossman. Jaden Wilson to Caden, back to Jaden, right side, out toward that far hash. 5:30 remaining. Jaden had the open look, but he dribbles it through. Caden takes over at the point now. Up top, drives in, spins back out, comes back up top between the circles. Carterville trying to take some time off the clock every possession. To Snow, wide open three for Snow, little too strong, and Kimbrough gets the rebound. Another opportunity to reset now for the Lions with 5 minutes remaining. They have a 12-point lead, up 57-45. Jay Will to Snow. Zach, top of the key. Didn't know what to do with it, just threw it away, and here come the Patriots. That's Turner, fadeaway jumper, no good, tipped out, and a foul call on Massac County. It's gonna be on Eskridge, the fourth on Nate. He comes to the bench. Coming back into the game is gonna be Josh Fisher for Joe Hossman. 57-45, just 4.5 remaining. Coming up, we'll have our SIU Credit Union postgame show. Maddox Golly reverses. J. Will touches it. Now K. Will. Caden up top. To Jaden out toward the far hash. On the far sideline. With the right hand dribble. Pulls up. Skips it. Winds up with Hawkins. Feeds it to Poole. Back to Wilson on the right wing. Yeah, that pass could have been stolen. Under 4 to play, and finally coming out and fouling is going to be Josh Fisher, his fourth. Joe Hossman is saying he thought that was an intentional foul.
No, he wants his players to foul. That's what he's wanting.
Maybe that's what he said.
Because they want to get Lions to the free throw line so they can keep the clock stopped. That's what he gets the quick foul right there.
And that's what they do. So that's going to be on Jude Harmon, his second. With a timeout on the floor, 3:56 remaining here in this ball game. It's going to be a full timeout. Lions lead it 57-45 here on News Radio WJPF, back in 60.
Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville, again, updating you on the removal of the tree debris and the limbs has begun. The city's program is to pick up the limbs that fell from the ice storm, not trees that survived the ice and snow but have been cut down after the storm. It's only taking care of that storm damage. You can find more details about the program. Go to visitcarterville.com. That's where you'll find your information. Mayor Brad Robinson, the city of Carterville, says, let's go Lions.
Fourth foul on Garnett. The Lions go to the line to shoot their bonus.
Caden Wilson, 66% shooter on the season. He's got 25 here on the night.
Is that all?
26.
How about 26?
Coming up tomorrow night on the road at West Frankfort, Max Morris Gymnasium. John and I will be starting the broadcast about 7:15. Second from Wilson is good. 27 now for Caden. Good ball game from Caden Wilson. 14-point lead, up 59-45. Turner. Top of the key to Garnett, now to Turner. Head fake, into the arc, into the paint, puts it up with the right hand and good. 14 from Jack Turner. Massac picks up the pressure. Carterville breaks the press. Kimbrough 2-on-1, feeds Poole. Head fake, reverses back up. Carterville can run some more clock. Here's Hawkins. Now to Wilson. Caden back to Colton, out on the far sideline. Eskridge on him defensively to Jaden Wilson. Clock ticks down toward 3 minutes remaining. Both these teams with 10 wins on the season, looking to pick up their 11th win. Carterville, 2 games under 500 at 10-12. Massac 10-11. So Jude Harmon has his third foul. Stops the clock at 2:59. Caden Wilson
might end up with 30 himself here before long.
He could, as he hits that first free throw. This line's broadcast brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. For men, women, and children, offering cuts, styling, and perming. Walk-ins are welcome. They are on South Division Street in Carterville. That's Steve and Rich's Barber Styling.
You ever meet Steve back in the day?
No.
He was one heck of a kind gentleman, I can tell you that. Gentleman barber.
Ball out of bounds. Air ball put up from Turner. And he thought, I guess, that Carterville had touched it.
He wanted Carterville to have touched it.
Yep. But the officials did not see it that way, and finally Jaden Wilson is fouled from behind, and that is going to be Josh Fisher's 5th. And he fouls out here at the 2:47 mark.
Ethan Goins coming into the game for Massac County. He'd not seen any action tonight.
Fisher, no points on the evening. So Jaden Wilson now at the line. 50-50 shooter from the stripe on the season. Steps up and has his first point here with 2:47 remaining. 62-47. 2 for 2. Makes it 63-47. Jumper, no good from Harmon. Kimbrough gets the rebound. Carterville into the front court. Hawkins drives in. Poole, the layup for Parker Poole. Parker into double digits with 10, and a timeout taken by Joe Hossman for substitutes. It's going to be an official timeout. 2:21 remaining. 18-point lead for Carterville. Underclassmen for Joe Hossman. Shane Hawkins trying to decide what he's going to do.
Wholesale changes his way too.
Yep. Zach Snow, Marion Adams, Johnny Miller, Max Lustenberger, and Dante Wilson come into the game for Coach Shane Hawkins.
Well, Dave, this is step 1 of the 3-step journey for this week.
It absolutely is. Big win.
Good performance.
So Massac, Carruthers has it. Now, Jaden Twitty. Twitty has his pass stolen. Carterville an opportunity here. Max Lustenberger into the paint. They work it around the perimeter. Dante Wilson launches the 3. Thought it was going to go. No good. And the rebound in the outlet. Carruthers runs it down with the basketball. 3. No good. Dante Wilson another rebound. Minute 35. Wilson to Snow. Head fake from Zach. Down low to Adams. Tipped out, but Zach gets it back. Dante Wilson trying to feed the post, out of bounds. Last touched by Massac County.
We have one score from the area. Sandoval defeats Ziegler Royalton by a score of 69-58.
Near side. Top of the key, Johnny Miller to Snow. 70 seconds remaining. Carterville gonna pick up their 11th win on the season. And like John said, job one tonight accomplished. Miller to Snow, drives in, the reverse layup,
Nice play.
good for Zach Snow. 8 in the game for Zach. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-age children, as well as pre-K and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. That's at Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville.
Adams picks up the personal foul. His first. Can't see what number is that, Dave, shooting?
That is 13.
13.
Jaden
okay.
Twitty. Coach Hawkins gets some more subs into the game. Second from Twitty's no good. And Lions get the rebound. Here comes Max Lustenberger. Clock ticking toward 30 seconds remaining. Harper up top. I don't have a number 12 on my roster, John, so travel, turnover.
Talking about for Carterville?
For Carterville.
It must be a freshman player then, huh?
Probably.
Well, there's the number.
Is that
12,
Anson Anderson? Yep.
That must be who that is.
Yep, that's who it is. Ten seconds remaining. How about that? Carterville picks up their first conference win of the season.
It's a big one. I mean, it's good to see them finally get one.
Final score, 67-47. Carterville now 11-12 on the season. Massac is now 10-12 on the season. 67-47, the final score. Stay with us. Our SIU Credit Union post-game report is coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain,
The ZR score was almost identical to the one Friday night.
Oh, was it?
in general. Central Hospital for
They
Animals
lost to
offers
Johnson City.
Alignment team members at Interbank. They have taken the time to get to know me and support my goals. I learned what a true partner they are to their customers and community.
Dadgummit, I forgot to record the second half on my audio.
As I use scholarships and athletics, I can access 55,000 ATMs with no fees.
It's all right.
No
problem.
It was an easy win for me. Interbank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just
Can we bring it back after this one?
Yes, sir.
Is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you here this evening. 67-47. Carterville now 11-12 on the season. They are 1-4 in conference play. Massac is 10-12 on the season. They are 0-5 in conference play. Coming up, Massac is going to be playing at Hardin County tomorrow night Friday, they play another conference game when they host Harrisburg, and then on Saturday, they're going to Kentucky to take on Ballard County. Carterville be back in action tomorrow night at West Frankfort. Friday night, Lions have off. They'll play Saturday night when they head to Anna Jonesboro. The Lions, who had lost 4 of their last 5, pick up a nice win here this evening, 67-47.
Shot a little bit better, especially for that second period. Whenever Caden Wilson was, you could have lit a match off of him. It's so hot. But shot the ball a little bit better from three-point land in particular. And I think just played with some enthusiasm and realized that, hey, this is a chance to start the week off on a good note at home, and did just that. And so if the Lions can play the way they did tonight, the next 2 games, the rest of the week, they're going to sweep the week.
Absolutely.
And that, just you have to look for small victories and find a way to kind of build. And there's still time to finish this season on a very strong note.
When you look at the scoring, we'll start first with the Patriots. They were led by the 14 points from Jack Turner this evening. Or excuse me, 15 from Jude Harmon, 14 from Jack Turner. 4 in the game for Chris Garnett. Did I say Harmon had 17? 17 from Harmon.
He does have 17, right?
Yep.
Yes.
2 from Nate Eskridge, 2 from Eli Brown, and 7 from Grady Borman. 47 points scored on the night by the Patriots. Carterville led by, how about Caden Wilson? 29 points tonight. Nice job by him. He had 6 3-pointers on the night. Was just outstanding. 6 3-pointers, yeah. And finishes with 29 points on the evening. Jaden Wilson with 2, 6 in the game from Alex Kimbrough. Amarion Adams with 2, 8 in the game for Zach Snow. Colton Hawkins finished with 11 points, and Parker Poole into double digits tonight with 10. Carterville hangs 67 points on the board. I was going to look and see here. Last time Carterville scored 67 points. Dum, 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 dum. It's been a while.
I would think so.
Back to the very first game of the season, they scored 68 against Jabot. So that's the only other game where it was close to 67. Lions win it here tonight, 67-47 as they head to Anna Jonesboro coming up tomorrow night. We're going to go on and take another break here on our SIU Credit Union post-game report. When we come back, we'll look at some stats from John Homan. That's next here on News Radio WJPF.
Montgomery's Place in
WJPF.
is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday
So is
through
it
Saturday.
just
Their full signature cocktails
us and
makes
you guys
Montgomery's
playing
Place the
tonight?
perfect
Well,
place for your
only
next
ones we
private party
can
or
see.
event.
Yeah.
Proud to
Yeah,
be
I
a
think
longtime
so.
Carterville Lions booster.
Because, I mean, that one
Montgomery's
for
Place,
us was
South
a
Division Street.
makeup game, too.
Cold weather has
Yeah,
arrived.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's going to get colder, and your heating system just quit. Last week, your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why at Charlie's, they won't sell you
Chester and
something you don't need.
Marissa
They
played,
diagnose
but
the
there's not a
problem
score
and tell you
there.
Exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether it's a fix or a whole new unit.
That's the
And
only
as
other
your
game I
local
see.
York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
Come on, Coach. 67-47, the final score here from Carterville High School. Lions take care of business here at home tonight, pick up their 11th win on the season, their first conference win of the season, and a nice game. You got some stats for us.
Yeah, I have the Carterville Lions shooting 17 for 41 from the field, which is 41%, 7 out of 19 on threes, 37%. Massac County 18 out of 42 from the field, 44%, 5 out of 20 on threes, 25%. The difference, of course, is at the free throw line where the Lions got there regularly and blew out that lead to 20 points by the end of the game.
When you look at the scoring, at the end of the first quarter, Lions led at 17-13. at the half. They led it 37-26. At the end of the third quarter, they were up 12, 52-40. Now, we talk about that. The Lions had that 14-point lead, and then Massac was able to get it down to 5, but the Lions responded well and finished strong.
Absolutely, and trying to find my note here. It was, like you said, it was a 5-point game at one point at 45-40, and then the Lions kind of build it up just a little bit at a time. Hawk hit a couple of free throws to make it 47-40. Poole hit a free throw to make it 48-40. Hawk scored on a drive to make it 50-40, and Hawk hit 2 more free throws. He was really on a surge there, 52-40, and then Snow finished the run with a basket to make it a layup basket in transition, making it 54-40, and that was kind of that put the game on ice right there. They went from a 5-point game to a 14-point game again, and that little surge there where they jumped it out. That's a 45 to that's a 9-0 run, and that put the game away.
Absolutely. Lions improved to 11-12 on the season, and I think that's it, John. We're going to go on and wrap up the broadcast.
I don't know where Coach is at. Maybe celebrating.
Tomorrow night, 7:15 pregame coverage on the road at West Frankfort. Tip-off is set for 7:30. For Gannon Dollins back at the studio, thank you, buddy. For John Homan, I'm Dave McKenzie. Lions win it tonight, 67-47 here.
We'll do it again tomorrow. What do you say?
Yeah, let's play two. Well, actually.
Oh, here he comes.
Yeah, we'll just go on and hang on to him.
All right, we'll hang on. All right, we'll hang on.
He's running. That's about as fast as he runs anymore.
He's getting the shot off just ahead of the buzzer.
Boy, he was listening. Had to have been.
Yeah, he might have been.
How long are they going to hang on? Look at that. But we will be back with you coming up tomorrow night and Saturday night.
Three nights this week, and hopefully 3 wins for the Lions.
That would be awesome. You would think that Shane Hawkins would be a happy camper as he makes his way to our broadcast location here.
You'd think this might be the hardest one of the group this week, but that doesn't mean you can take anybody for granted.
No, absolutely not.
Especially when you're on the road. I saw Frankfort really give Heron fits a week ago.
Yeah.
And Anna Jonesboro at home can be a load as well. So I wouldn't say they're too easy wins coming up. You have to really fight for them, but they play like they did tonight.
And Anna Jonesboro is always tough at home.
Yeah.
Frankfort, like you said, they can make you work as well. As Coach Shane Hawkins joins us here on our post-game show. I think the most impressive thing about tonight's game was, Coach, your team had a 14-point lead there at right coming into the second half, and Massac fought back, got it to 5, but your boys turned it around, and they finished strong. They were outstanding.
Yeah, it's – don't ever want to harp on a win, but that's – we haven't been in many games where we've been up 14 in the third quarter. We didn't really play real smart with it. But they got to 5, and then we kind of regathered ourselves. And
what more could you ask?
And then went and made enough plays down the stretch to win it. And for us, a lot of our issues tonight offensively wasn't that we didn't shoot it well. It's when it was 14, it could have been 25 if we would have converted on 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s. We had numbers. We had numbers in our advantage a lot tonight. And what happens is when you have 3-on-2, you have the advantage. And if you don't score or you turn it over like we did a couple times, then coming back the other way, they have the advantage. So that can wipe out a lead real fast. But I thought we did a pretty good job defensively. They hit some tough shots, and
they did,
and that's fine. It's make them take tough shots. Don't let them play horse. And I thought our guys did a pretty good job of that. We rebounded better the second half. We had some opportunities first half to get a complete stop, and either didn't chase the rebound or didn't come up with it. But man, it's we scored 67 points. Make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
2 nights ago, Coach, Colton went off for 30 points. Tonight it was Caden Wilson's turn. He hit for 29, hit 6 consecutive threes. That's the kind of shooting that he can do, and he really opened up some things for you offensively.
Yeah, he shot it really well at the BIT, and then he come back last weekend and didn't. And that's the game. That's the game. And we've talked about it. We've talked about it with the way K-Dub was at Benton, the way Colton was Saturday, and the way K-Dub was tonight. We're going to run stuff for the guy who's making shots. And we're going to keep going to him until they stop him or until he stops making shots. And that's it. We're going to keep it that simple. And I thought he did a really good job of finding him. And we passed up a couple good shots to swing in the one more to get him for a better shot. And I thought our guys did a really good job of finding him, especially when he had the hot hand. And I mean, watch the NBA. Those guys live in advantages, and whoever's playing well, you're going to get the shots. You're going to run things to the hot hand, and
then you get traded to the Lakers.
Yeah, man, good luck with that. Have fun. Have fun playing out there. Even if he's hot now, he'll never see it again.
No, sorry about that. But there's really 3 big check marks you need to make this week in games. You checked off this first one. You got the win. It's a conference win. It's a regional seeding game. So check that off, but more work to do tomorrow night.
Yeah, and it's exactly what we just talked about. It's anytime you have a Monday game, which they're rare, you don't get very many of them.
There was only one other game beside us.
I mean, so you don't get you may play in a midwinter tournament or a regional. You may get a Monday game. Other than that, that's about it. And then you have a Monday Tuesday. So you started off the week on a high, but if you don't take care of business tomorrow, then it kind of wipes out this one. And then you're right back to where we were when we left here on Saturday night. And that's our whole approach has got to be, all right, good game. You got till 8 a.m. when you get to school, and now our focus has to go to West Frankfort, because I think Coach Sturtis does a phenomenal job with his guys, and they play really, really hard. Ball doesn't always go in the hole like it's supposed to, but they'll be prepared. I mean, there's no doubt they'll be prepared, and they will play hard. And if we're in a situation where we just go look at records and we don't have to, we think we can just show up, then you're going to wipe away what we did tonight.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
We'll take it. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.
67-47, the final score. The Lions improved to 11-12 on the season, and Massac County is now 10-12 on the year. Wrap us up, John.
Good first step for the week. 2 more steps left in the week. Go out and get it tomorrow night in West Frankfort and keep building. Get back to the 500 mark tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night from West Frankfort, 7:15 pregame show, 7:30 will be the tip-off. We'll try this again for Gannon Dollins back at the studio. Good job, buddy, from my partner, John Homan. I'm Dave McKenzie. Thank you for tuning in to Lions basketball here on News Radio WJPF and on our YouTube channel as well. Have a great night, everybody. God bless. Thanks, buddy.
This has been a broadcast of Carterville Lion Athletics. This
Talk to you tomorrow.
Was brought to you in part by Charles Air Conditioning and Heating. Stephen.
Go home, dude.